Good afternoon and welcome to Kobold Jank on Crosswalking Kobolds. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today. We are here to play some more Magic. I am once again joined by Dogtar.
Howdy folks, we're continuing our commander swap of the lieutenants from the Urza and Mishra commander series. In game 1, Tawnos was able to take it in a bit of a prolonged game, but control got there. And Ashnod did not quite combo off, but we saw it almost happen multiple times. And hopefully we put out a good game this time too. Without further ado, let's roll it up. Yeah. Good luck, have fun.
You also.
Pair of 6s, high 4.
Full house 6s and 2s.
All you.
Alright.
Gonna do our partial mulligans.
Uh-oh. My deck is boxed.
Pitching 1.
I'll keep.
Draw 1, shuffle up. You on the roll-off. Start us off while I give us a shuffle.
Alright. I untap, upkeep, and draw. I play a Crumbling Necropolis.
Did you draw for turn?
I did. I drew the Crumbling Necropolis.
Assume that's a go then?
That would be a go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna start with my own tapped trialing, a Arcane Sanctum. Go when you're ready.
Let's see. I forgot to untap. See, this is why I say untap, upkeep, draw every time.
It's for his benefit, not yours.
I will play a Terramorphic Expanse.
Oh!
I will tap and sack it, and while I'm searching, I'll go ahead and I'll pass the turn as well.
I will untap, upkeep, draw. Command Tower. Tap 2, one of those will be for black to cast a Demonic Tutor.
Nice.
I'm gonna grab a Mana Crypt and say go. You do with that mana. Not immediately. So yep, continue saying go.
I will play a Swamp.
Sounds good.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I play an Underground River. I tap for 3 to cast Chromatic Lantern.
Yeah, fix all that mana drops.
And I pass the turn.
We're gonna go with odd.
Works for me.
Starting it off right. I take 3 damage going to 37.
3 damage from the Mana Crypt.
I'm gonna cast Ancient Den. 1, 2, 3, 4, blue, blue. I will cast a Dogtar Spy Network.
Nice.
Go when you're ready.
Yeah. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I play a Glimmer Void.
Yeah.
I will tap for a black and 4 to cast Endrick Sar, Master Breeder. Whenever I cast a creature spell, put X/1/1 black Thrall creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. When you control 7 or more Thralls, sacrifice Endrick Sar, Master Breeder. Go when you're ready.
Thank you very much. Untap. Upkeep. Mana Crypt. Attempts to Lightning Bolt me. It fails. Boom. Again on my upkeep, I generate a Thopter because I control an artifact. I will draw a card per turn. I'm going to play a Swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cast a Duplicant who's going to exile your creature. And as long as he is exiled, Duplicant is a copy of it with the base power or toughness. No, he's a creature with his power and toughness, so he's a 2/2.
And types.
Yep. But I don't get his ability.
And it's when he enters the battlefield?
Yes. Imprint, when Duplicate enters the battlefield, it may exile target non-token creature. As long as a card is exiled with Duplicate, it's a creature card. Duplicate has power and toughness and creature types of the last creature card exiled with Duplicate. It's still a shapeshifter.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, he's exiled, but yeah, it just means he's a 2/2. I'm gonna move to combat. Nope, doesn't have haste. Go when you're ready.
Alright, so I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Why not? I will tap for 1 to cast a Soul Ring. I will tap the Soul Ring to cast an Arcane Signet. I will tap 2 lands and the Soul Ring to cast an Ashnod's Altar.
There's some mana around.
I will play Spire Bluff. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Mana Crypt attempts to Lightning Bolt and fails again. Doing it wrong. I will create a Thopter, and I will draw for a turn. I control a Swamp, so I will play Isolated Chapel and enters the battlefield untapped. I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah.
Declare attackers for 3 damage.
I have no blockers available. I take the 3 damage.
When 1 or more artifacts I control deal combat damage to a player, I draw a card as you go to 37. I will play a Mox Opal. 2 and double blue. I'm going to cast a Dreamborn Muse. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top X cards of his library into his or graveyard, where X is the number of cards in hand.
Understood.
I'm going to play white off the Mox, any color off Isolated Chapel, and I will cast Tawnos.
Okay.
With that, I will say go.
I will untap, upkeep. Come on, untap kindly.
How many cards in hand?
And I have 2 cards in hand.
So mill 2.
Black Market.
Ooh.
Mere Retriever.
You're fine with that one being in the graveyard. Unless you have a way to get stuff back.
Yeah, I watched them, I watched you abuse that.
There's effectively 4 versions of Mere Retriever in there.
There sure are.
And you need 2 of them.
I have drawn for turn. I will tap for 2 black. I don't have to pain myself for the black out of this because it's the Chromatic Lantern. I will tap for 2.
2 black and 2, Damnation.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Tashari's Devastation. X is 4. You lose X life and create X tap Power Stone tokens. Then all creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn for each artifact you control. I didn't need to create near so many Power Stones. But you know what? Having 4 tapped Power Stones is not the worst thing in the world.
No, that's some decent mana room. Then everything gets -4/-4.
Everything gets -4/-4.
Sad. Didn't get to use.
Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 plus artifact lands. But yeah. Let's see. And I lost 4 health, going to 33.
That is correct.
I have 1 mana remaining. I pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep. Vault it.
Nice.
I go to 34.
Sounds good.
And I will draw for turn. I've cast my commander once, you just killed it. I will cast a Dark Steel Citadel. A Dogtar from Spy Network.
Do.
2 and 2. I'm gonna recast my commander.
Okay.
Go when ready.
I will untap. Upkeep. On my upkeep, I have 2 cards in hand.
Nope, you killed Seaboard Muse.
I did. Sweet. I will move directly to draw.
I did not get to mill myself at all.
I will play an island. I will tap for 1 black and 2 to cast Ruthless Knave. He's a 3/2 Orc Pirate with the ability for 2 and a black and sacrifice a creature. Create 2 colorless treasure artifact tokens with tap, sack this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Sacrifice 3 treasures, draw a card. I will then tap for 2 black and 1 of any color. To cast Pawn of Ulamog. Whenever Pawn of Ulamog or another non-token creature you control dies, you may put a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token onto the battlefield. It has sacrifice this creature, add 1 mana to your mana pool. 1 colorless mana, for those who are trying to keep track. Ooh, this is the first Soul Ring with the colorless symbol printed on it in Old Order.
Not true. They've had many iterations of Soul Rings, and it's not the first time they've reprinted Soul Ring with Old Order.
It's the first time it's had the colorless symbol.
I cannot say for sure that it's true.
That's new with,
Like, Gatewatch.
Yeah.
But they've done... You don't have Eldrazi yet, just when you start killing stuff.
But regardless, now the question is red, black, blue, 1. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Lightning Bolt. Mana Crypt. Misses.
Damn.
Draw for turn. And I generate a Dogtar. I'm going to play Drowned Catacomb. Enters the battlefield untapped because I control a swamp or island. In this case, a swamp.
Okay.
I'm going to move to combat.
Understood.
Fly 1 in the air at you.
I have no flying blockers.
You go to 32 and I draw a card.
32?
Yes. You're at 33 and I just did 1 damage.
Are you at 34? Is that what happened?
I'm
yep,
at 34.
I clicked on the wrong health. Sorry about that.
I'm going to sacrifice these 2 Thopters and activate Tawnos to exile 2 more Muse from my graveyard and create a copy of it. Except she is now an artifact as well.
Understood.
Go when you're ready. Do you have any cards in hand?
I have no cards in hand.
Okay.
I untap, upkeep, and draw. I will tap for 1 black, 1 blue, 1 red. Now, 1 red, just in case you destroy my chromatic lantern, and 2 of any color. To cast Ashnod, the uncaring rather. I will then tap for 1 black and 1 of any. To cast a Zulaport Cutthroat. So Ashnod reads, 1/4 with Death Touch. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact or creature that isn't a mana ability, if 1 or more permanents were sacrificed to activate it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. And it does say specifically sacrificing an artifact for mana to activate an ability doesn't count.
Yep.
Additionally, Zulaport Cutthroat over here has, whenever Zulaport Cutthroat or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I don't quite have the combo on board right now.
Not yet.
I pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 4 and 2 colorless to flash in a Chaldean Assassin. She is a human shapeshifter assassin, 3/3 for 6 with flash, and she has Polyfine. You may have her enter the battlefield tapped as a copy of target creature on the battlefield, except when this creature enters the battlefield, destroy a creature with the same name. When she enters the battlefield, she's going to copy Ashnod.
In response, I will tap for a black and 2 and sacrifice Ashnod. Ashnod sees that sacrifice, and therefore I create 6 treasure tokens. 4 treasure tokens.
I lose a life, you gain a life.
Oh yeah, off Zulaport Cutthroat.
We're 33 even.
Agreed.
That was the end of your turn, so I'll move into my untap, upkeep, and then continue with my turn.
Okay.
Untap, upkeep. I'm going to do Mana Crypt and then Dreamborn Muse.
On.
Take 3 damage, going to 30. And I will mill 3 cards.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Often Tomb, Thought Vessel, and Whirler Rogue. And we have to get a Thoughter. And I draw for turn. And play land for turn. I'm going to cast a Shimmer Drake. She is a 5/6 for 6 with flying, and as long as you control 4 or more artifacts, she has hexproof. I can tap 2 untapped artifacts I control to draw a card.
Okay.
I say go.
I will untap.
Any cards in hand?
I have no cards in hand.
Top deck hero, not a card in hand.
I upkeep. I have no upkeep triggers that I'm aware of. And
Draw.
I draw. I sacrifice 3 treasures to draw a card. I play a Great Furnace. It is a artifact land that taps for red. Basically an artifact mountain. Alright. I will then go ahead and tap for 1 black, 1 red, 1 blue, 2 of any color, and 2 for commander tax. To recast Ashnod.
Yep. an Eldrazi Scion.
I do. Forgot about that. I will tap 2 Power Stones. And a black to sacrifice my Eldrazi Scion and create 4 more treasure tokens off of my Ruthless Knave.
I go to 29, you go to 34.
I pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 2 and tap Tawnos to copy my Dreamborn Muse. And I'm going to use Shimmer Drake's ability to tap 2 untapped artifacts to draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to tap the 2 artifact Muse to draw another card,
Okay.
since he makes them artifacts. Untap. Upkeep. Oh, I have to mill 3 from when I did that ability, so I actually didn't draw those 2 cards.
3? Doesn't he only mill 2? He mills 2.
Okay, then just those 2 cards. Then I draw 1, draw 2. Way less interesting. I'd rather have the stuffy all in my hand. Untap. Upkeep, we'll start with Mana Crypt. Bam! 26. I have 2 Seedborn Muse and 4 cards in hand, so I'll mill 8 total.
Understood. Yeah, anybody that has ever played a stall Pokemon team knows that if I can just stay alive long enough, that Mana Crypt will kill him.
And I crit a Thopter.
And on a non-upkept Thopter.
That is correct. I will then draw for turn.
Okay.
Play a Recluse Tower. I have no maximum hand size. I'm going to pay 4 and sacrifice. I'm going to first tap these 2 to draw a card with the Drake.
Understood.
And then I activate Tawnos to sacrifice these 2 tokens to return the Archfiend from my graveyard to the battlefield as a copy.
What's that do when it enters the battlefield?
He has a ETB, which you're not going to like. When Shadow Range Archfield enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. I gain life equal to the creature's power sacrificed this way. So he is your strongest creature. You'll have to sacrifice him unless you sacrifice him in response to me doing it. And then you still have to sacrifice something. It's not targeting.
I'm considering. In response, I will sacrifice 3 treasures, bringing me to 2, to draw a card.
Okay.
Ruthless Knave goes to my graveyard.
You sacrifice Ruthless Knave. His power was 3. I gain 3 life, going to 29.
And you also lose a life, going to 28.
That's correct.
And I will gain a life and an Eldrazi Scion,
That is also correct.
who sadly I cannot sacrifice into treasures.
So you sacrifice that. I'm going to move to combat and fly 5 in the air at you.
I take 5.
Going to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Life Insurance.
Alrighty.
Has Extort, and when a non-token creature dies, I lose a life and create a treasure.
Okay.
And lastly, just because I need to, I'm going to vindicate the Zuluku cut through.
Okay.
Nope, destroy, not exile.
Those aren't exiled.
Oh, for stuff that died this turn. Permanents I went to the graveyard. Okay. That was a permanent that died, so I lose a life and create a treasure going to 27.
You lose another life as well.
You go to 26, and you make a Eldrazi Scion.
Yep.
So, for those who are watching and are looking forward to our future decks that are not Brothers War, I'm brewing up a human build, but I can't decide what to have humans face. Like, humans with vampires feels like an obvious choice.
Sure.
And that still leaves me decent color options for it. I don't want to do humans versus zombies because the zombie deck I will build, I've built a dozen of times, and it is just mean.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I can play a toned down version zombies. Like blue-black instead of Gissa.
Sure.
But I vindicated him, got a treasure. Go when you're ready. How many cards in hand?
2.
Okay.
I untap. I'm sorry. On the end of your turn,
Okay.
I tap for 2 black to cast a Wreck Hunter. How
Yeah.
many non-land cards are in your graveyard?
None went from the battlefield.
Yep. I have 2.
Okay.
So I will choose myself, creating 2 tapped, and that's on the end of your turn. So I have 6 Power Stones total.
You get 2 more because I sacrificed 2 tokens on my turn. Those would have been permanents that went to the battlefield. Or does she say non-token?
It says, so the way it reads specifically is, when it enters the battlefield, choose target player. You create tapped Power Stone token for each non-land card in that player's graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn.
Okay, the cards aren't. Then yeah, you don't see tokens.
Yeah, that's why I targeted myself. So I have 1 card in hand.
Yep. So you mill 2 cards.
Because you have 2 Dreamborn Muses.
That is correct.
Open the graves.
Okay.
And Vraska's Contempt.
I'm okay with you losing both of those.
And then I draw.
How far have you gotten on the Pokemon stream in the new game?
We just actually had credits roll at the end of today's stream.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, thank you. I need to remember I have a Chromatic Lantern and use these appropriately. I will tap for 2 blue and 1, 2, 3 to cast Tezzeret the Seeker. He enters with 4 counters on loyalty counters on him. I'm going to -3 him, bringing him down to 1.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to -3 Tezzeret. To put a Junk Diver onto the battlefield. It is a 1/1 flyer. When Junk Diver is put into a graveyard from play, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand.
Yep.
I will then... Okay. So, I will sacrifice Junk Diver to Ashnod's Altar to generate 2 colorless mana.
Here we go, boys.
When it dies, it is a non-token creature, so I get a 1/1 Eldrazi Scion.
I lose a
which is
life
right here.
and get a treasure.
He loses a life and gets treasure. Now, I'm not going to adjust the board yet.
Yep.
Because we're not done. When Junk Driver enters the graveyard from the play, I get to return an artifact to my hand. I will return a Mere Retriever to my hand. I will then spend 2 colorless. Is that 2 now, right?
Correct. You should only have 2 floating colorless.
I will spend 2 colorless to cast Mere Retriever. I will then sacrifice Mere Retriever to Ashnod's Altar. I gain an Eldrazi Scion and 2 colorless mana.
I have possibly thought of an out here.
Do you need me to stop?
We're gonna have to go slowly.
Okay.
I will require a... Are you still using the treasure token? Did you find any others?
I did, and I gave it to you.
No,
It's right there.
I need an additional treasure.
Oh, an additional treasure. No.
Okay. I'm gonna use this as a treasure token.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 2 of the treasures I've generated
To draw a card?
to draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. Go one at a time.
Understood. Mere Retriever is in my graveyard. Went to my graveyard, so I return Junk Driver to my hand. I will then spend 2 energy and
Mana.
2 colorless mana here, as well as 1 other, to cast Junk Diver. I will then sacrifice Junk Diver to Ashnod's Altar.
I go to 23
I
and
gain
generate a treasure.
I gain 1 more Eldrazi Scion and 2 energy.
As well as a return from the graveyard trigger.
Yep, and then Mere Retriever returns to my hand. I will then spend that 2 energy to cast Mere Retriever. I will then sacrifice Mere Retriever to Ashnod's Altar.
I go to 22.
And in doing so, I gain 2 energy, and I gain a Scion. When it goes to the graveyard, I will return Junk Diver to my hand. I might fast forward this part for you guys. I will use that 2 colorless and 1 to play a Junk Driver.
In response to the casting of Junk Diver,
Okay.
I'm going to sacrifice 3 treasures for a black, a white, and a colorless to Anguish Unmake Ashnod's Altar. At instant speed. While he's on the step. You can generate a bunch of colorless by sacking everything into it now, but then you lose your sack outlet. I will lose 3 life. Unless you sacrifice Ashnod's Altar in some way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what my best next play is. I do believe Ashnod's Altar does get exiled. And that is unfortunate.
I go to 19.
For my next trick,
Junk Driver enters the battlefield.
Junk Driver enters the battlefield. I will tap for a blue and 2. Sorry for bumping your deck. To cast Emery, Lurker of the Lock. As long as he's on the battlefield. No, wait, no, it costs 1 colorless
It
less.
only costs 1 blue.
Oh. My bad. And when it enters the battlefield, I mill 4 cards. That is a Sulphurous Springs, which is a land. Glad to see it out of my way. Command Tower, less glad to see it out of my way. Agent of the Iron Throne. What does this return? Artifacts. Not happy about that.
And that's an activate a tap ability there.
Yep. And finally, an island.
Okay.
So mostly lands. I'm not too sad to see that go.
You don't really need more. You're trying to looking for WinCon again.
Yep. I need a new sack outlet.
Problem is not as efficient as Friction, also with 2 colorless. Ashnod's Altar. Phyrexian Altar will give you one color.
Colorless. No, one color, yeah.
2 artifact Seedborn Muse to draw a card. I will then untap. And 2 treasures. Upkeep. Do Mana Crypt first. Lightning Bolt. Hits. 16.
Fantastic.
Get in there.
I forgot to adjust health totals after
You should
last
be
time.
at 31.
Okay, thank you. I still am. Because nothing was causing me to gain life.
I will generate a Dogtar. And then I will mill cards equal to the number of cards in my hand twice. I'm going to mill 8 cards again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's a couple of good hits in there.
A couple of good hits. Sad to see the Biospherence go into the graveyard.
Worse things have happened.
Yep. We'll look at those goodies later. I will then create a Thopter and then draw for turn.
Yeah.
I will play land for turn.
Okay.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meteor Golem is going to enter the battlefield, blowing up Tezzeret.
I allow it.
I don't need you being able to go get the altar.
I didn't know the mana value of the altar, but I was pretty sure it was 2.
Yes. Tap Meteor Golem and the Thopter to draw a card.
Okay.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cast an enchantment. Extravagant Replication. At the beginning of my upkeep, I create a token that's a copy of another non-land permanent I control.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 5 in the air.
And block with Junk Driver.
Okay. Be returning with its death trigger.
The only thing that makes sense. I am returning a Mere Retriever.
I go to 15. You get an Eldrazi.
I sure do.
I pass my turn.
I will untap. Upkeep. I don't think I have any upkeep triggers.
Jump Driver's in your graveyard.
Yes. Yes, he is. And then I will draw.
Mill a card? Because you have 1 card.
I have 1
2
card
cards?
in hand.
You do.
Yep. Mayhem Devil. Yep. That's one of the things I was looking for. And Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. Not as important.
No, that's for the being able to recur a creature every turn from your graveyard to give yourself momentum.
And then I draw.
Yes.
I play a Drowned Catacomb, untapped. I will tap for 2 of any color to play a Mere Retriever. I am consulting my graveyard. I don't want anything in there. With an empty hand and a heavy heart, I say go.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to sacrifice 2 treasures to tap Tawnos to create a copy of... Yep, I'm going to create another Dreamborn Muse.
Okay, and Wreck Hunt.
No.
Oh.
I created a copy of Dreamborn Muse. And then I mill 2 cards. Godfarah's Gift and a Plains.
Cool. Now you're going to tap 2 Seaborn Muse to draw a card.
Yes, good call.
And you're going to untap.
I will then tap the last Seaborn Mune and last treasure to draw another card. And then look mill away. But I will resolve these with Mana Crypt first. Safe. I will then make a Thopter, a unkept Thopter. 5. I'm going to mill 15 cards. Double check me.
Agreed.
What do we got? I'm going to tap 4. Tap Tawnos. No, it's right over. I'm going to tap these 2 Thopters.
Draw a card.
To draw a card. I will then remember that I have a copy of a Spendus Reclamation trigger.
What's that?
To make a copy of target permanent I want.
Oh, which permanent are you making a copy of?
These copies are going to be Bob's, and it's going to be a Shimmer Drake.
But you've tapped mana, you've tapped your Thopters.
And then, yeah, I sacrifice the Thopters after I draw a card.
He does tap 2.
Yeah, when I do him, first I'm tapping these 2 to use him to draw a card.
Didn't you already do that?
When I looked at my hand, I didn't see anything different.
Okay.
You can let me know.
How many cards do you have in hand? Because you had 5 at your upkeep.
5, 6. So I did draw a card. Okay. I pay 4, tap, sacrifice my 2 tapped Thopters.
Yep.
To exile and recreate Angel of Ruin.
I bet.
When she enters the battlefield, she can exile up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. She's going to exile Mere Retriever.
Okay.
And Chromatic Lantern.
Exile Mere Retriever, huh? And I don't have a way to sack him. That hurts. Next time you're supposed to get something nice, I'll remember this.
I'm going to pay a blue because he has affinity for artifacts. He costs 1 less for each artifact I control. I have more than 6 artifacts.
Agreed.
When he enters the battlefield, I draw 2 cards. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast a Karmic Guide.
Oh, what are you returning from the graveyard?
She's going to regularly return Avacyn, Angel of Hope.
Cool.
I'm going to move to combat and attack 5 in the air. He's the only one who's been upkept.
I have no blockers.
You go to 26.
Agreed.
Go when you're ready.
I untap, upkeep, and draw. Play the card I drew, Steam Vents. It's going to enter tapped. How much damage do you have in the air next turn?
8, 10, 12, 22, 27 damage currently in the air.
That's what I thought. Good game.
Good game.
All right, so it looks like Ashnod almost had a win here, but she lost the match once again to Tawnos. So,
That's the end of the commander swap.
yeah. Please stay tuned as we will be back with a new deck soon. Not sure exactly what it's going to be yet.
Not sure yet. I can guarantee it will be jank. It'll be Kobold jank.
And until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night.
Have a good one, folks.